Hey everyone, it's Beth, and today we'll be making a Christmas shelf sitter. We'll be using this little wooden house from Dollar Tree. These little trees that I showed, I didn't end up using those. Some fake snow from Dollar Tree. This floral pick, and I got this one from Joann's, but Dollar Tree does sell some similar. Mod Podge, home decor wax. This piece of scrapbook paper I got from Hobby Lobby. And hot glue and Waverly white chalk paint, which I didn't show. I started by removing the backing from the wooden house. I just pushed out the back from the inside of it to loosen it up a bit, and then just took flat tip screwdrivers and just peeled it all the way off. And then I just took off as much paper on there as I could, sanded down the paper that was left over on the back of the house. And to get the rest of that paper off, I just put a damp paper towel on there, let it sit for 5 minutes, and it sanded right off. Next, I'll be taking this scrapbook paper, and I'll just be cutting out a part of it. So I'm just making sure what scene I liked on there that would fit. And then just took my scissors and cut out that piece that I wanted to use. And next I took the Mod Podge and I put a coat of that underneath the piece of scrapbook paper that I had cut out. And I just went around and smoothed it out and just make sure that it was all stuck down there, and did a top coat on top of that scrapbook paper. And while that was drying, I took the home decor wax and painted the outside of the wooden house as well as the inside. I just gave it one quick coat. Next, I took the Waverly white chalk paint and painted the remaining part of the back of the house, and I made sure to overlap it a little bit, so I painted the edge of the paper as well as the background there. And I ended up doing 2 coats of that. And once that was all dry, I took the Mod Podge and I put some of that on where the scrapbook paper meets the paint. Just so we'll be putting some fake snow on there to kind of cover up where you can see the outline of the scrapbook paper. So I just gave it a little bit of a light coat all around that scrapbook paper. And then I took the fake snow and just sprinkled some over where I had placed the Mod Podge. And then I just picked it up and shook it a little bit just to get off the excess snow. And here's what it looks like so far. So cute. Next, I took hot glue and put it all around the back of the wooden house. And then I took the back part of the house and set that on there and let that dry. And here it is so far. So cute. Next, I have two of these little pieces off of that pick. I just cut them off and then hot glued them kind of facing downward on that peak of the house. And then I took this little pine cone I had. It was an ornament from Walmart. Dollar Tree does sell little pine cones like this. And here it is so far. And last thing I did was took some of the Mod Podge and put it on the bottom inside of that house. And then sprinkled some of the fake snow along the bottom as well. Here it is all finished. I just love how this turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread it around.